Hello and welcome. I'm Chanel Childs with ChanelChild.net, and I'm so grateful that you're gathering here today on this live hangout. Now, one of the things that I've actually learned from one of my mentors, David Wood, he's actually a leader and the founder of Empower Network, and one of the things that I've learned from him is to really always have at least one live event a week. You know, that's one golden nugget that I wanted to share with you right now before we get started, because I think that it's so key to really moving you forward in the way of your dreams and really so key to getting you to the next level, right? When you and I have live events, what happens is we set ourselves up as an authority and we establish ourselves as leaders out in the marketplace, right? Because most people won't do live events. They don't necessarily want to get on camera or get on a live conference call. But one of the things that David Wood really encourages you and I to do is to get on a live event at least once a week. And now one of the cool things that you and I have as leaders in the network marketing industry or the home-based business industry or whatever kind of business you have, we have an advantage, right? Because technology is has so advanced in this 2016 that you and I have the ability to actually step out and create live events right from our cell phone, right? It could be a hangout like this one, or it could be a Facebook live stream or a Periscope or a blab. There's just like so many different opportunities for you and I to have live events nowadays. And I just think that's absolutely awesome. You know, we also, you know, on a side note of all those things, we also have things like freeconferencing.com, right? Where you can have like a free conference call that you can set up that you do weekly with your team or with your list. I just think this stuff is awesome. You know, the way that technology has advanced, we're very advantaged in this day and age. And one of the things that I wanted to encourage you with today within your home-based business, you know, is really something that I've been encouraged with within my own home-based business. And that thing that I've been encouraged with within my own home-based business is the power of really doing three things that I've learned from people like Jim Rohn and one of my mentors, David Wood, and other mentors like Tracy Walker and other highly successful entrepreneurs, you know, is that we want to do three things, you know, and you probably, if you've ever watched my hangouts or my videos or my periscopes, you probably have heard me talk about this, but I just think it's so key. And I think that our mind, you know, because it has the tendency to forget, it has the tendency to not only forget, but the tendency to drift, that one of our keys to moving forward in the way of our dreams is to really begin to recognize that if you and I really want to move forward, we've got to begin to do three things, right? And our first thing that we've got to do is to begin to study daily, right? Because when you and I study daily, we actually have things that we can actually, you know, if you're studying daily, you actually have information that you can use to actually teach others, right? And so one of the key steps that I've learned in becoming a leader within the marketplace and really establishing ourselves out there as leaders within our home-based business is that we want to, number one, learn daily, right? Because when you and I learn daily, we actually have content to create. You know, you can, you know, like the information that you're learning right here is information that I've learned from my mentors, right? Now I'm sharing the information with you. So our first step is to learn daily within our home-based business, right? Because if we're not learning daily, then we are not really going to have a lot to talk about, and people probably are not going to want to listen to us, right? Now, number two, we want to not only learn daily, but we also, number two, which is we want to, not only do we want to learn daily, but we also want to, not only do we want to learn daily, but we also want to begin to practice what we're learning daily, right? Now, you may be learning something right here, right now. And give me one moment. Sorry, guys. One moment. You know, as you're learning something right now by watching this hangout, right? You're learning that you want to learn daily. And the reason that you want to learn daily is because leaders actually learn daily, right? They read daily, they listen to audios daily, they go to live events, they do whatever they have to do to grow themselves daily, because what happens is that our business can only grow as much as we're willing to grow, right? So if we stop growing ourselves, then we actually stop growing our business. So our first step into establishing ourselves as leaders out in the marketplace is begin to learn daily, right? Begin to learn, set yourself up and put yourself in a position where you're learning daily. Step number two is to begin to practice what you're learning daily, right? Like you may be learning something, but one of the things that one of my mentors, who I haven't ever met, I just call him a mentor, but his name is Gary V, and he talks a lot about the fact that if you and I really want to move forward in the way of our dreams, that we've got to get ourselves to a level where we are, you know, not necessarily just learning all day, but we're actually doing, right? We have to actually take the information that we've learned and actually use it to move forward in the way of our dreams, right? Because if we just learn all day, then it's going to be kind of hard for us to ever get any kind of results, right? Because learning is great. We know that, right? Learning is awesome, but the key to learning is that we have to actually put it into practice, right? Because faith without works is dead, right? We're not really going to get to the next level if we just learn and grow all day. We can watch, videos all day or listen to audios all day, but if that's all we're doing all day, then we're not really getting to the next level, right? So we not only want to learn daily, but we also want to begin to practice what we're learning daily. And number three, we want to begin to teach what we're learning daily, right? Now, one of the things that not Robert Kiyosaki, but Stephen R. Covey, who's the author of the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, one of the things that he actually talks about in that book is how you and I want to actually begin to teach what we've learned within 48 hours of learning it. Because when we teach what we've learned, we get a better understanding of the material that we're actually teaching, right? So our first step is to learn daily. Our second step is to practice what we're learning, and our third step is to teach what we're learning, because when we do, we get a better understanding of it. And now, why do I tell you all of this? I tell you that because we, as a leader in the marketplace, you want to begin to lead by example, right? You want to begin to do what most people won't do, right? Which is, a lot of times people want to study all day, but they don't take any action. So we've got to begin to, as leaders, number one, we want to lead by example, which is we want to begin to, number one, grow ourselves daily. Number two, practice it. And number three, not only do we want to practice it, we also want to begin to teach it. Now, I wanted to shoot this because I wanted to help you to move forward in the way of your dreams. And I also wanted to encourage you yourself to have live events each week, whether it's a hangout, whatever it is, begin to do that, because I think it's going to help you get to the next level in your life and your business. Now, thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome day. Before I let you go, don't forget to go to ChanelChilds.net for more golden nuggets.